When I saw you, I deleted Google because I knew the search was over. What nonsense is on Facebook? Sorry.
That's a good one.
All right, let's go.
The mics are blood clot open. Check, check, check.
Select accent for the podcast.
Calvin always late. This the mics are open. My name's G Money.
Andy Young.
Ashley.
Big C.
What's going on, guys?
It's that kind of podcast.
It's that kind of podcast.
It's that kind of podcast, yeah.
All right,
Clink,
cool.
clink.
How about cheers, you clink, clink.
Clink,
Drinks
Chiply,
to drinks to
chiply.
everyone.
Yeah, chiply,
Yes,
hapo.
Austin.
And you know what?
Coffee.
Looney Tunes.
So, guys, do you know what we're celebrating today? Absolutely nothing. The world's fucked as we know it.
I am.
Completely. Has anybody in there got the iris scanned by what they call WorldCoin? It's been banned, yeah?
No. Bruh. The C is for
No,
communication.
he spoke first.
Yes.
And then Kidinki, what their name is, came after.
Yeah. But yo, me, I supported the guy.
So here's the saying that it's legal.
Because they've actually, when I was watching the news yesterday, right? Those guys are actually very smart. One of the banners they had at the venue outlines everything. You can't sue them for jack shit. And they
Is
give
it?
it's willing
All
buy,
right,
willing
cool.
sell.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
First of all, before we get into Coinbase or WorldBase, WorldCoin. Let me get it right. It's called WorldCoin. You guys are good? Weekend was good? Week's been good?
Yeah. We've been Gucci.
Yeah?
You? How's everything? How's life going, G?
How's life going?
Yeah,
Life
since the last episode.
First of all, I watched the episode where you guys disrespected me last week, but it's fine.
Got cooked.
It was love. But I must say thank you as well.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you guys really made me think. Like, you genuinely made me think. Like, I went away thinking to myself, they do have a point. How
We
can I
usually
share?
don't.
How can I? No, usually I don't.
Okay.
You don't
but
care.
Just
How can I
checking.
share all this stuff on social media, not want to share with my family? So I thought about it, and yeah.
We had a point.
and I realized
Calvin
that
had a point.
the group was giving me anxiety.
Wow.
But I'm working on it. So I posted on Sunday.
That's
Well, what'd you
good.
tell
What did
them?
you post?
I don't know, I was cooking or something like.
Oh, that's nice.
The way you were being cooked over here.
After being cooked, it's
Look at you being proactive.
but that's dope. That's dope.
I love it,
Man, you know, it's actually it's interesting that, you know, we do the pod together. Whenever anyone like G posts some shit doing what with people, oh my God, people will send me that screenshot. Yo, what's up with your boy? Really? I got a tweet
does this
about what you
family know?
tweeted midnight Saturday.
What did I tweet
What
midnight
did you
Saturday?
tweet?
DJs off season.
DJs of season. Huh? I don't want to call tweet anything of season.
Let me ask you, what's your
Okay.
process of tweeting?
Tweeting. That's the process.
You know what?
You don't remember.
Two fingers.
You don't remember 85% of the shit that you
Do
tweet.
you know what? Like, honestly, the funny thing about me on Twitter is I can be perfectly fine and I just seen something that I like. Some words that I like.
Oh my God. I'm not even going to give too much depth to this, but I was sent for a screenshot.
Damn, this
is
nigga
a
came with
screenshot,
receipts again.
right?
Let me see what it is, what the tweet was. Oh, with Katia. Oh, that one.
When you
Say
get
it on
caught,
that
I can speak about that
I
one.
was sent for this. I'm looking at the timestamp. 006.
one. It was going
G
through it.
responded 20 minutes later. At this, oh my, I was
All
just
right,
like,
so let me explain. Shout out to Kachiro. Kachiro owns Manhattan.
Manhattan.
He's one of the
I
partners in
saw you
Manhattan.
playing there on Friday.
I'm playing there. Yeah,
Finally.
No, I played it before.
Oh.
Second time. But he's always having a go at DJs. He's always like, DJs who play, I don't know, Bomber Train, they're whack. DJs who do this are whack. DJs who talk about football on the mic in clubs are whack.
You see
that's
it
getting
enough.
personal now.
I mean, the football one, the reason I responded to it is because if you guys went to USIU, right? There's a thing called polarization, where it's called group polarization, which obviously he wouldn't understand, right? What you do when you're on stage as a comedian, as a DJ, whatever, if it's a live event, you seek to polarize the crowd and get them on your side through the bullshit that you say.
Yeah.
That's why stand-up comics will diss guys
Live there.
who are right there. You came with your wife. Oh, she's ugly, isn't she?
Oh man.
It's called polar. It's actually something they teach you in art school.
Yeah.
So when you know, if you were to do a bit of research, as we do, what are the people who we serve are concerned about three things. They're concerned about, am I going to make it in life? How am I making money? Music and sport.
Getting
That's the
laid.
fact. And getting laid. By the way, even getting laid used to be like 5 years ago was number one when
No,
you do
it's
the
not.
research. Now it's like number 4.
Yeah.
Bro.
Guys are talking about, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make money?
My rap
music,
career.
and also
Yeah.
Gen Z care about community.
Yeah.
So who are you to tell a DJ that they shouldn't do this in the club? You own the club, sour.
Club managers,
But
bro.
the fact of the matter is, they know what they're doing. So I'm playing there this weekend, and I'm going.
So
You're
let me
about to
ask
talk
you.
about football.
I think the most important question. So you took the gig after or before?
Before it was like 2-3 months ago. They're still chasing Grouchy, bro. They chased
Yeah.
us for a while.
The hottest boy on the ground, bro.
You know what I mean? So
But club managers move funny, man. Like I remember these times. There's a club I used to play at back in the day, and anytime any celebrity would walk into the VIP,
can you
the
play the
playlist-
song?
Yeah.
I'm like, fam, now we have to ruin the flow for the whole club just to please this guy who just walked in and he probably doesn't even know where he's at.
But a club owner will come to you and they'll say, "Hey, blah 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 is just in the house. Can you play this song?" Because they own the club and they think that that's how it works. But I say, and I've always maintained, DJs don't get no respect in this country, but DJs can earn more money than politicians. So it's like one of those ones. I mean, I've been in the game for a long time. Fam, there's a time. Every time a new club opened, where was the DJ booth? Right next to the toilets.
Oh no.
Facts.
Yeah,
I want you to think about it.
No, but
How many
but
clubs
that's dope though.
back in the day?
Because
It's a quick in out.
no, because if I'm paying you all this money, you're the shit.
But for real, like back in the day, the DJ booth was either on the corner of the bar or right next to the toilet. So what is the club owner really gonna tell me?
Nothing.
You know what? Doesn't have to book me, but I'm saying if 99% of the DJs will not respond to something like that, I'm gonna do it because it's neither here nor
you've
there.
been the shit a while, bro.
Huh? What's that?
You've been the shit a while.
Shut up.
But so here's the thing.
And also, do you know what annoys me? Those little follow fashion DJs who comment, yeah, they have no originality. And one of the DJs who commented that the only originality he's had is changing his hairstyle in like last year. You know what I mean?
I think we should.
DJs
you know what I should? We should have an open.
No, first of all, DJs are full of shit.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I'm defending them because they're actually, DJs are full of, they have a DJ group. I've told you this before.
Yeah.
All they do is bitch about each other.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
Wait, there's a group for DJs.
There's like 2 of them.
Andy.
Bro.
So you want to?
Andy, I'm not in it. I'm not in it.
But you know about
Like,
it.
yo,
You don't want to be in it.
being
But
a
you know about
being
it.
a DJ is
I know
hard.
about it and I'm
You
not
know,
a
being
You know
a D-
about it?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm
Think
not mad,
about
I'm
it.
not
Being a
mad.
DJ of you lot's caliber is so hard, bro. Like you guys, they'll diss each other, undercut each other, do all of that, and then you guys have to get ops to tell you what they're talking about.
Bro.
Damn, that is
That's a
a
lot.
task.
I'm telling you, bro.
Dedication.
Like, let me ask you, when you say your prayers for like everything in life, do you pray for those DJ
Nah,
groups?
I don't give a fuck about DJs. Like, honestly, and I say it loud and proud because before we come back, I want to talk about WorldCoin, but since we're
Let's
talking,
go.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Years ago, there was a thing called ADJ, the Association of DJs. Do you remember how I got Mike at Homeboys to give us the meeting rooms and how we do meetings after this to come
I
up
remember.
with, yes,
Try to unionize.
to unionize the DJs.
Yeah.
They had meetings, Styles was trying to organize, they had meetings at roasters, These niggas are the most bad-minded people on the planet. They couldn't agree. So when I left, because I'm the guy like, we need to do this, we need to form an association, we need to do this. This is when they just first started to nab DJs for playing loud music in clubs. Here we are, 6-7 years later, that organization does still not exist, and DJs still don't get nabbed. I still are getting
still
nabbed
get
in
nabbed.
clubs.
Yeah.
So they're their own worst energy, but they are a representation of wider society.
So you guys are telling me like you DJs don't even have a charmer? Damn.
Nothing. thing.
Zero.
Like you
They
get,
have a WhatsApp group where
you-
they talk about each other.
Bro,
you
let me
did-
tell you, if there's an industry where sabotage is such a big thing, it's the DJ industry.
Oh, you told me about this after
I've
that
told you
gig.
about. I've told you
is that,
about
why
this.
you, is that why you DJs are getting guns?
Wow, Calvin, man.
Sorry.
Who's getting guns?
I've seen DJs with guns.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get, like,
I don't know DJs
in
that
case
have
the
guns.
club gets shot up, or you get shoot up the club.
I think it's very dangerous for DJs. Well, not, I mean, it's dangerous for anyone to have a gun.
Yes.
But I wouldn't want to be a person who's under. I've seen what happens to people under the influence of
Hey.
alcohol with
Yeah,
guns.
with weapons.
Not
true.
only that, forget that one recently. Do you remember? I don't know,
yeah,
you remember?
I remember, yeah.
Sour.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I
so
remember, yeah.
I don't agree with that shit. And
Yeah.
if you
Us
shouldn't-
guys don't remember.
Yeah, yeah,
but
we
it's
remember.
okay.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
talk
it
about
was
it.
it was in the news a
time
while
ago, yeah, yeah, let's not
a
talk
while.
about that.
But yeah. So anyway, cool. Now that you have that out of your chest, yeah. So
No,
anyway,
yeah, and club managers also need to trust DJs and work with the energy in the club as opposed to maybe what they really want to or what they think it should look like. Work with the energy of the crowd. Not at you've come here to impress me as a club manager or as a club owner. No, bro, me I've come here to play for your crowd. That's why I'm here. So there's usually that sense of entitlement from a couple of club managers just because they think they're doing you a favor to allow you to come play in their clubs. They can get to control you at that level. And then sometimes you never know if they're under the influence, if there's babes they're trying to impress. Like there's so many things that come into play,
so
bro.
basically, it's in short, some of these club managers are like house niggas.
How you mean?
No,
In
I
a
wouldn't go as far.
plantation.
I wouldn't go so far to say that.
Yeah.
It's just that.
It gets to their head.
My thing about it is this, right? If you hire somebody, you hire them to do a job, isn't it? So you trust them to do the job. It's like, for example, the guy who
get
is
it.
your personal banker or the guy who does your banking. He's there for a reason. Like I can't go to him and say, by the way, the interest rate you're offering me on this loan, it should actually be 5%.
Yeah.
Or
Let the professionals do what they know.
but I'm telling you, the DJs won't be respected if they don't speak up for themselves.
Yep.
And I personally think for a club owner, and then when he replied, and he said, "Oh, I rant on Twitter, but I say nice things about DJs on IG."
Wow.
Okay.
I didn't even respond to that. Like,
But you
it makes
can't
no
blame
sense.
him.
I think we should have for the culture. We should have the DJs are open or something. We should just bring a couple
No,
of
I
DJs.
think what needs to
and-
happen is everybody who owns a club should have to do one night where they play in the club.
Oh, try it.
Put them in there to play.
Try it.
Yeah, the playlist that you wanted me to play there. Yeah,
Come and
Cheza,
play.
yeah,
No,
you play for
even,
your
and if
team.
you don't know how to use the equipment, you just whisper each song into my ear.
I will do a
you
clean
play.
job for you.
Wow,
You know
bro,
that-
like man,
That's crazy, man.
Sergeants are doing more than you guys. Huh?
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
Ben Carson.
A DJ at the top level, can earn more money than a doctor, than a lawyer,
Yeah.
than a politician, right? Monthly, without a doubt, right?
Yeah,
and I'm not
100.
louding up guys, yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you live in a society where you do this job that nobody respects, you have to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
And you have to stand up, and at the risk of every club person saying to me, "Oh, we're not gonna book you, you motherfucker, sour." But you'll never disrespect me. I'm not
how you
having
draw
it.
the
You
line.
want? I'll leave your club before you disrespect me.
Fact.
And you know, this is a game of reputation. You know about reputation law.
My reputation is he's difficult.
Exactly.
For
You
real?
know. You
Anyway.
know, there's a day we thought about it, like when you call someone like Jimani, his reputation has already preceded
Preceded himself,
the
Expectation?
not even the expectations. These clubs that did not even exist when maybe Jimani started mashing up the scene. Yeah, like you opened up 10 years after Jimani has been in the game and you want to set standards.
Yeah.
Like you think about such things and you're like, yeah, something is wrong over there. So,
I don't know.
I'm with you on
I
that.
enjoy DJing, and like I really still enjoy DJing. No lie, but I just think at the end of the day, if you're a DJ and you're getting up in the game, just demand respect from early out, man. End of the day, doesn't matter if you're charging 500,000 or 5,000. Respect is not bound by how much money you earn, and I don't think it's right. Can you imagine? Put it in another context. Imagine the owner of a radio station. Imagine the owner of radio station just tweeting recklessly. These fucking presenters, they don't know shit about radio.
Well.
How would you feel? and you're gonna go and work with that guy. How would you think about it?
Is he paying my salary at the end, nigga? I
Yeah,
don't care.
he's paying your salary. I get that. But what I'm trying to say,
Yeah, but you
the
just tell
position
them,
you put yourself
you just
in.
tell them, you come co-host today.
Okay,
Come do the show.
There's another thing as well.
What if he kills it?
What if we? What
What if he shows you how to do your
If he
job?
kills it, but you see, but if he kills it, I'm like, okay,
Bro,
fine.
let me break it down.
No.
What about if we sat on this podcast and we said all of the DJs on the lockdown session are whack?
Hey,
It's
damn.
possible. It's something
But
I
they're
could
not.
say.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you.
Yeah.
Like, how does it set you up as someone who's building the culture? It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, all DJs who've been on lockdown, you lot of whack.
Okay.
That was it.
Well.
Listen, moral of the story, we've come from front to back. Polarize your
Yeah,
audience.
that's what she said.
I think it's a bit different to polarize the audience on YouTube. I don't think it will work on YouTube. Anyway,
Yo, that clip about
That was
to
so
be cut
terrible.
up.
It was good, man.
so anyway,
Yo, cut me that clip. I feel like, we can throw some shit.
ranting is over. WorldCoin. So WorldCoin is a company.
I've got a theory.
WorldCoin is a company. You may have seen the queues around the capital. I think it's in the quick marts mostly, where they have these orbs where they're scanning guys' eyes and then giving them 25 WorldCoin tokens, which most guys are now going to put on apps like Binance and sell
Cash
for
out.
cash out.
Yeah.
So when you cash out, it's around about 7K.
Yeah.
So guys are selling their personal data for 7K.
I've got a theory. WorldCoin. Interesting name. You know who's behind it?
Who? The guy who used to run OpenAI.
Nah, fam.
This is going to be really bad.
Don't say, oh my God, don't say world boss.
Yeah. Vibes Cartel. Yo,
Wrap it up.
Your Vibes has a lot of time.
By the way, keep the camera on Calvin. Keep the camera on Calvin and pass me the
Let
bottle.
it simmer.
Oh, yeah, same. That's
Because
the...
that one, yeah, can someone pass me the bottle? I don't want any free advertising, but you put me to drink. Just Calvin, talk to the camera.
She said you put me to
Pass it.
drink. It
how
was
do
so
you do
bad.
it
You're
here?
making...
Put it on Andy so that we
Hey,
can pass
pause,
the bottle.
pause, nigga,
Put the camera on
pause.
Andy
We're
so that
putting
we
a
can
lot
pass
of
the
things
bottle.
on people.
You can put other things on me, though.
We have affiliations.
Andy, smile at the camera. Andy, don't come back here.
Just look at the
For
camera.
those guys who have got deals, Andy, just look at the camera. Be pretty.
Be
Just be pretty at the camera, Andy.
Smile and
Put
wait,
Just
boy.
smile.
touch me up before as we do so
Okay,
that.
you can come to me now. You come over
No,
to
hell no. Pan to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Ready now?
Th-
Pan
That's
to me
okay.
now. We're good. Yes.
Brilliant.
Wait. If you pan to
Don't
him,
pan to Ashley.
you pan to
Damn.
me.
This
Okay.
is backbenchers at the back
Do you know,
of the
do you
class
know
when the
actually,
lecture is
without
going
naming
on,
brands,
bro.
right?
I swear.
There's one time
Oh, yeah, you need that.
I went for
Ashley.
this brand thing. And bro, me, I told them true story, man.
No, wrong.
What?
I think we need to cut you off.
What did you do?
So it's okay.
Sorry.
There you go.
Give me that. Okay.
But
All
why
right.
did you get the Coke without sugar?
I don't know. Anyway, back to
Is
the
it without
podcast.
sugar?
Yeah.
Back to
No,
the
it's
podcast.
not.
Oh, this is
Regular.
original.
Oh, but you guys not scared
You
to be
put
affiliated
some-
with Coke, though.
Yo, Coke.
I mean-
Listen.
Coke and a smile.
Yo, Coke.
Coca-Cola.
I do lose enough cokes in my
Listen,
days.
wow.
Anyway,
I was
back to the
about to
pod.
say I'm sweet enough.
Back to the pod. So I tweeted today about WorldCoin and I said it's crazy. I don't think any other countries, apart from us black countries, would allow someone to just go into their country and do all of this data harvesting. Like I understand that, when I tweeted that, guys were like, it's no worse than what TikTok does, or it's no worse than what any of these guys. You have to use your facial recognition ID to open your phone. So what are you talking about? I am no IT expert, but I know it's just not normal to walk into the mall and scan your eyeballs
iris.
Yeah.
and to be given 7K.
Yeah.
There must be a reason why people find that are willing to pay that $50.
if you're okay because your glasses are sweating.
Yeah,
He's hot.
yeah. I was like, one thing, like, there must be a reason why people are willing to spend $50 per person to register people into this thing.
True.
And it's I get where you're coming from, and I also see it from the perspective of the guys who are coming in with this technology.
I get it.
But you have to also consider, and I heard you talk about it this morning on the breakfast show with Tonio Kibbs, and Kibbs' point was, bro, if I'm desperate enough, and Kibbs' example was perfect. Like, if someone else came and asked for an arm in exchange for
30K,
money, bro, niggas
People
will be
would.
lining up to get that 30K.
And
Screw the
but
arm.
then
I
to
have
me, that
another
makes
one.
that makes it more sinister.
The point here is this, right? And I get everything about, bruh, if this is deployed in Congo, even in the US, it's probably happening in China, people will go. A lot of people don't have,
The
$70, the money.
Yeah, I get it.
But the point is this, and the most pertinent question is, the person getting all of this data, what is it exactly for? You get?
So according to them,
Clones.
apparently, the data is being deleted as soon as...
But here's the thing, right? Bro, that is, by the way, I'm not a data scientist and everything.
Right.
I've dealt with data a bit. But if you're going to tell me, hey, I need certain amount of data for me to create this platform and what, and I'm deleting it right after this, that shit don't make sense.
No, bro, every project needs a good rollout. And this is an amazing rollout.
But you see, if I'm trying to say, they've said, oh, we're creating this for the world and this and what. So why you getting my data, deleting it after and saying, this is what it's going to be used
and
for?
also,
It's like me saying, hey, this ID thing we did the other day, what is it called? Huduma number, right? Huduma number, they tell me, oh, fingerprints, what, or those things when, the Face ID, biometrics. Those are all your biometrics.
Right.
Even your iris is your biometrics.
True. Yeah.
We register for it to be able to vote and do all of these different kind of things.
all that
Right?
purpose.
They use it to be
Do
able
something.
to utilize. This guys are saying we're deleting it after.
Can I give you my theory? There's a series on, I think it's Prime Video. It's called Upload. So what happens, you've watched it? Oh my God, watch it. It's lit. Anyway, what happens is you basically have unlimited life in your afterlife. So if you have enough money, then your insurance is, when you die in real life, what happens is they upload you in another life. And how they upload you in another life is they scan your eyes. As they scan your eyes, they've scanned your brain, they've scanned your body, they've scanned everything else. Then they blow up your head.
So then
you exist in basically you exist in a computer game.
Wow.
Then you have an angel, and an angel is someone who sits in the real world and gives you everything and anything you want. Depending on how rich you are or how poor you are, that determines what you're going to get in the afterlife.
I just don't want to come back fat.
I personally think they're trying to make clones.
This is my point, right? So you see, like what you said about the information and the data, right? When you go to Dubai, right? When you go to Dubai,
Passport,
but for me,
immigration,
whatever.
Yeah.
If you have a biometric passport, you just go to the thing. You look, you're gone.
You're gone. Yeah.
Yep.
When I go to Amsterdam or the UK, when I go to the UK, I do not even see an immigration officer.
Yeah.
I go, I scan my passport, it goes, shoop, shoop, opens the door, lets me in. There's no stamp, there's no nothing. The other day when I went to America, they didn't even stamp my passport. You get to the guy at the front, he's like, how long you here for? He goes, look into the camera. I'm like, he goes, cool, have a nice day, you're gone. The point I'm making, if governments trust whatever it's called, identification, that much, that they'll let you into a whole country.
Yeah.
Just based on your biometrics. How am I giving that level of information to a private company?
For 7,000?
For 7K. And of course, we speak from privilege because, you said, fam, go to Kibs and tell a man, Kibera, or go to Matari, or go to any of these slums.
Yeah.
As people are living, from hand to mouth and say, here's 7,000 to look at this camera. Or look at this thing. Of course they're going to do it.
Yeah.
That's
I
somebody's
would.
rent for the whole year, bro.
I would.
Yeah.
But the point I'm making is this. Aren't the companies preying on the fact that the governments that their countries they're targeting have not provided for them at the lowest level for their people.
Let me ask.
It's like, think about it. Go to New York and go to Times Square and say, hey, I'm giving you $50 to scan your iris.
But guys, we're acting as if this is all brand new. The other day I was watching a documentary about was it the Tuskegee men?
The Tuskegee
Experiment, right? That thing ran from like the 30s to 80 something.
Where they were infecting
black men were being given syphilis.
Yeah.
to see the reaction.
Like it was so bad, they even were taking out the uterus in women.
Crazy.
The black women, right? They did that. Let me not even take you that far. 2020, or when we had COVID had hit really bad, right? They were looking for volunteers from here, the continent, to be
Lab rats
for the COVID vaccine, right? It will always happen as long as our governments, governments can say this.
I get it.
Right.
But I understand
the
you
other
totally.
side-
It's a different story.
Yeah.
But my thing is this, yeah?
Because actually, let me put it down in this whole government thing. Fam, when you're registering a business out of the country, especially to do with data and what have you and what, all of these different kind of things you need. KRA, what, this, that. They want you to identify, when you're registering a business, they will ask you for so much information.
Sure.
If the government wants to track you down, they will.
Of course.
Right? Even with your mobile phone. The DCI do an incredible job, by the way.
Yeah.
You get. Like, people can even give you a transcription of your conversation.
Yes.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
So for me, if this thing they've taken the paper yesterday, Citizen last night was saying 350,000 Kenyans already.
Yeah.
You saw how KICC was packed.
It was packed,
It's been
stupidly.
ongoing. What? All of these things. You're doing all of these transfers of money. So first and foremost, you've raised the alert for KRA in terms of money laundering. You get?
I
So
get it.
all of these things happening, your government reacting finally, fam.
Right.
Shit don't make sense.
Yeah, but
All of these things are there.
But it's already there. But
Mitigations.
the point I'm making is, it's like, this is such and don't get me wrong, you know me, I love technology and I love the idea of advancement, right? But I'm trying to say that, like, for me, if the government had said, or there'd been some level of communication to say, okay, Sawa, we have sanctioned world whatever they call WorldCoin to come into Kenya to do all this data harvesting, and we are satisfied that they meet the minimum requirements of data management, and we grant them whatever. Sawa. But these guys just popped up.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Fam, it was like an activation, bro. You see, like when
you
you
tell.
go, it was like
Did
an
you see
activation.
that tweet by the guy who put it out, and it was just like, yeah, today we're really packed at KICC, and that's after that, like, it just blew up.
Yep.
And that
You
was
get
the
me?
first day on
And
at
if you
KICC.
think about it, if you think about it, right, they are giving guys this WorldCoin cryptocurrency. So when you go there, there's no cash on spot. It's just the crypto. They give you these, and I think it takes a few days for you to get all the coins, or whatever it is. However it works, I don't know. You get the coins, the smart guys trade them out, they get the money, right? Fam, there's a whole journey there through the world of crypto for you to get that cash.
Yeah.
Right?
Which
Yeah.
is amazing.
And which, at the same time, there's also going to be a middleman
Who's buying.
who's actually now thinking, no, I know you don't understand how to do the process of doing it, because I would not to do it. I'll do it for you, but you give me
X
5 of those
amount,
coins.
The
yeah.
clip yesterday, and I assure you, go look for the clip from Citizen News, Tuesday night, 9:00 news, when they spoke about that whole clip. There's even a lady over there, Somali old lady, who's like, I don't even know this thing about coin. There's a poster, and I'll even send you guys the clip, because I have it, right? There's a guy over there telling guys, I will buy your coins
From you in cash.
hard
it was
cash.
super what do you call it, the amount of money they were giving for, because a lot of people don't understand, I need an account, I
Fam,
need to what.
even me.
It's a
So
whole
for me I can be in KNCC buying those coins, because I will
Yes.
cash out.
Yeah.
You get-
Imagine.
yeah, like if I go to Tao and I tell these guys, yo, instant today 3K. These guys have promised you 7K, but you
I'll
need to
give
go
you 3
through
Gs
this
now.
whole thing. But I have 3
Exactly.
Gs today.
They'll
And
take
Yo,
it.
And that's part of my issue. When I say I'm giving you 7,000 to come and scare. Fam, I'm taking my whole family. I'm taking mom, dad, granny, auntie, cousin, kids, everybody.
How many times
to
can
scan
you
the
do
eyes.
it?
No, you can only do it once, obviously.
Okay.
But if I live,
The whole clan.
if I don't have money and I live and I have 6 relatives and you offer me 7K,
Everyone.
they're all coming.
We're
And
eating
then-
good tonight.
Yeah, and we're eating good tonight. And then I'm gonna meet a guy at KICC who's gonna say to me, Sawa, let me show you how to get these things out. I'm giving you 4K.
Aye, fam.
There's so many levels of crazy shit.
Yeah.
If you're so invested in getting these guys' data, see you come and you give them cash.
But let me ask you this though. Cash guys will go, but I'm just, throwing things out there. If they were giving people free iPhones.
I'm still not going, but that's me. But guys will go. Of course, guys will go.
Yeah.
It
Not
doesn't
even
make a difference.
It doesn't make
as
a
long
difference.
as there's an incentive, even if it was 5,000 bob, guys would still go.
Why I'm
The
saying,
thing
why I'm
is,
saying,
whatever you incentivize, that means you'll have people. That means you'll have
so
a crowd.
I'll take it back. They're giving away a Samsung Note whatever, an Oppo whatever, Huawei.
Can
Can I
all
give
of
a good
those.
example?
So why I'm saying that is this, right? So we've fought all of that. What they're doing with their data and everything. But if you have like a smartphone right now that you can open with your face, do you actually know to how far and what they're doing with your iris and all of that?
100% agree with you. And that's what someone
get-
said this morning. I agree with you. I don't know what Apple do with the
Yeah.
information that I give them.
But you're still
Cause-
putting your
cause-
face.
Cause Apple is saying, oh, you have all of this data thing, what, which you okay when you're doing all of your terms and conditions.
Yes.
Those guys are doing the same, right? But they're paying, so there's some motive.
Right. But that's just like, I have a choice here. I can either do face recognition or I can do a passcode,
Yeah.
right? The choice is mine.
But now they
And
take it
plus-
a step
and the
further.
protection is
Google has been saying, I don't know whether you guys have noticed this, when they send you a message and they say, hey, can we start to store your voice?
Yeah.
It's a psychological thing, bro. For example, face recognition. They'll tell me it's to gain access to your phone. It's to pay for your online transactions. It's for this and that. So in my mind, I have the peace of mind knowing that the reason why I have this face recognition is
for my
for
own
such
safety.
and such purpose. But where you don't even know exactly what's going on after
Exactly.
this, so once you've scanned my retina, then you're gonna delete all my data. Yes, here's the money. It's gonna leave some questions like, so what was all that for? And
Yeah.
why do I have free money? What are you guys doing? It's just those human-based questions. So it's all a psyche thing. If I tell you that this is going to affect you, like the placebo effect. I give you water, I tell you it's medicine. You don't know it's medicine, you don't know it's water. You'll believe anything that I tell you. But it gives you that peace of mind knowing, or I'm taking this knowing it's medicine, or I'm taking this knowing it's water.
I
Yeah.
honestly think, man, no, you had a point.
Was that you
I
honestly
for- I
thinking, but your
forgot.
brain was empty?
No, guys, because I've just remembered. Yeah, you said something.
No,
I
I'm
know
just-
we're talking about incentivizing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say how even us as like radio presenters, producers, whatever, you realize the clients who get like the most traction, engagement are people who incentivize. Like if we're giving out credit, we'll get a million
Yeah.
calls.
The difference
But if it's just a random, just interact with us and there's nothing
You're
like
right.
a
The
Nail on
difference
the head.
in Kenya, the difference between trending in the morning on radio and not trending is 1,000 bob.
It's
Yeah.
an
Facts.
incentive.
Simple.
The day you give people an incentive is the day you'll know you have listeners.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's the day
they
you
just
know you
don't
have
care
listeners.
to actually call you or engage with you, but
Yeah.
Okay.
immediately you tell them there's money or there's credit or whatever.
Guys, all right,
They'll come through.
Let's move the conversation. I need to ask a question of you guys and the man in the studio. In all my life, I've never ever heard of International Girlfriends Day.
Firstly,
Because when was the last time you had one?
am I not your girlfriend? Am I not like each and every one of you? Okay, wow.
I saw that shit.
That took
Nip
me a
it in the
little
bud.
longer to load.
Kill it before it grows.
Focus on me ranting.
This-
We know it's been a minute for each and every one of you, but it's fine.
hey, Ashley, allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Other than us.
Allegedly quite a while. But what I'm saying is, I've never heard of that day before.
But
Can I
why
not?
would you?
No, but I'm saying like in the way it was publicized this week.
Yeah, true.
I've never heard like this week.
Or me and you, because I do forgotten holidays, so I've seen it a couple of times.
Oh,
Guys,
what are you in the
guys.
studio?
Your girlfriends are in danger, bro.
Guys,
Because if I'm
guys.
wishing, anyway,
Am I
Ashley,
not your
yes.
girlfriend?
Yes, but I'm trying to understand. Is it girlfriend as in relationship girlfriend or the girlfriend as in just
Now
my
that
girlfriend?
it depends.
I'm in a relationship with each and every one of you.
Exactly. It depends with the women you have around you. If that is how they perceive it, then to some extent that relationship is going to feed into that and you'll know Wagwan.
Okay.
For example, Ashley is here talking about this platonic setup that we have and she's like, am I not your girlfriend?
I didn't even get flowers.
So the question I'm asking,
even
no,
food.
I'm serious. The question I'm asking is, had you guys heard of this day before? Like, have you heard of it before? You've heard of it before, Biggie?
Hey, bye.
Rosé ako sawa.
But you heard it because you do forgetting holidays, right?
Yes,
Have you
yes.
heard of it?
No, bro.
Ashley?
No, actually.
Okay.
Me no.
So,
Na vile umezusha
I
hapa
know,
manze.
I know like Wild
Shout-
Sugar Day.
Shout going out to, and I said it on the radio this morning, shout going out to Agri from Chicana. He posted a picture of his hand like this and he was like, happy girlfriend day, babe.
The most loyal one.
Comes through. But no one else will.
I saw guys
So,
posting
wait.
up the girl them, bro.
Wait a minute. So every day you do on your show, you do forgotten holidays.
Well, I don't do, but I usually go through whatever holidays we have today in the event
Just to
that
know.
I find one
You
that
know
we
what?
can have fun
I
with on
used
the
to always
show.
blame the other guy from the evening show for that. Because in the morning, when I go into the studio,
You find them there.
I see all the tabs open. Bro, I see some crazy tabs open. There's betting,
No, those ones are not mine. Because I find them I find them as well, yeah.
there's
Yeah.
betting, there's
Streaming.
there's streaming sites,
Yeah.
there's like for celebrity birthdays, and I'm like, who
So
the
I do celebrity birthdays and forgotten holidays. I just leave them there. Like they make or they add fun elements to
the
the
show,
show.
right?
Yeah.
But the other ones, nah.
It's not
I'm
true.
not betting.
But hey, damn, we to expose manze, damn.
Anyway, as your
this?
girlfriend, I feel like I deserve something. Just a little something.
That's cool.
You know?
Yeah. I hear.
Wow,
I just,
So
Andy.
there's some guys who actually got like, there's some guys who got like, huh?
Andy.
No, bro. You said we fight for our rights, right?
Yeah.
So if we don't stand up now, do you think on International or National Boyfriend's Day
bold.
you're going to be posted up by anyone, nigga? No.
But you know, actually, that's fucking
It's
true,
because we're in
right?
Kenya.
I remember when
The excuses have started and it hasn't even gotten here.
I remember-
You wait and see.
I remember in the like 2012 or 11. I remember I used to go to church with my mom quite a bit, and did make such a big deal about what do you call it, Mother's Day.
Yeah.
The pastor's like, we got all of the mothers' mags, umbrellas. Oh, we have tea for you guys. We have snacks. We have what?
Father's
Father's
Day.
Day. Nothing. Nothing.
You know?
Bro, it's
Mkule
like, it's
KDF hapo kwa
like,
mlango
it's
mkienda
like,
nyumbani.
I
Maisha
told-
ni ngumu hizi.
like I told you, my daughter forgot about me Father's Day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll
Wow.
tell you this, like now, I feel like I've seen that so much that I make Father's Day a bigger deal than Mother's Day. Like I do still make Mother's Day a big deal, but when it's Father's Day, like I do a little extra things for my dad. You know, I take him from dinner, and I mean he's still gonna pay the bill.
Wow.
What the fuck is the point?
You
Bro.
you may as well told him. You may as well have
Because he's
said.
a gentleman.
No, you might as well have said
hell
that.
no.
Order some supper on Glovo and pay for it and happy Father's Day. What
That's
the
Ashley,
actual
why you
fuck?
being stingy?
That's
why you being stingy?
Me, I'm telling you, bro.
He's a
It's figured the
gentleman.
it's figured the point.
That's what you get for being a
If
gentleman.
we're
No,
doing,
a bit more.
if
You
we're
know,
doing,
Venom and drinks. Like, what the fuck?
You're really
You trying to get
gulping
me
this
drunk?
shit.
God damn,
That's
bro.
fine. That's
But no,
fine.
see-
That's fine. Let me tell you, never get Venom to pour you a drink. That nigga.
It's like this much with this
Jesus.
much.
You have a bright future in this career, bro.
Anyway, point is, I appreciate the men in my life, but they don't let me touch my wallet, so that's not a bad thing.
But yeah, so yeah, that's coming up.
I don't know, man.
that just happened, rather. But
I don't know. I just think that like.
But did it affect you in any way, shape, or form?
What's that?
The National Girlfriend Day.
I didn't know until today. Like, I went in the studio and I
so
saw.
no one was mad at you because you forgot.
No, but what
I
I'm
am.
saying is, I
You'll be
just
fine. They're
in all of my years, I've never heard of that day.
Sorrows, sorrows, prayers.
Is it a new day? Is it like
I saw Thingy had the best caption for it. Dapper brother.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "Yo, babes." The Thingy. Oh my god.
Thingy.
Mash up the
Thingy.
head.
But see,
Mash
they
up
have
the
a
head.
fun relationship. Dapper brother and Tracy.
Tracy, yeah.
They have a
That's
very.
what I was talking about.
They have a
Tracy,
fun
boo, what's
relationship.
up, girl? I thought, today's been a long day. My brain ain't kicking out fast, but I know Tracy. So here's the thing, right?
So it's not what
the
it
thing
is
was
in the
like,
cup.
Tracy was
Okay.
asked, right? Tracy was asking Dapper brother, oh, so you're not gonna post me? It's wild
That's
girlfriend. Yeah. And his reply was like, yo, boo, listen. You're not my girlfriend. You're my fiance.
fiancé.
I was like,
I saw
shit.
oh, today, just before I came to work, I saw a post on IG or wherever.
X videos. I mean,
Yeah, that too. But let's, fam,
you know, X videos is Twitter now.
What
are you talking about?
I was about to say that X
Yeah,
videos
it's
is
Twitter.
now Twitter.
I mean, it does have X videos in it.
X/videos.
Yeah, I saw on X videos today on Twitter. There was a post from a transgender man. So she used to be a lady, and she's
Okay,
That
yeah,
has-
I'm with you now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
so he's a transgender. He's a man who used to be a woman.
Yes.
Bro, do you know what he was saying? He was crying, and he was saying, "Nobody told me it was so hard to be a man."
Oh man.
And then he was like, I'm gonna send the video. Actually, I'm sending the video to Biggie. Biggie will insert it just here.
Nobody told me how lonely being a man is. I had closer friendships with random women I met in the bathroom before I transitioned at clubs because of how open women are than I've had in my 8 years of transitioning. Because women are just so much more vulnerable and deep than men. But to have known, and I think a lot of trans men feel this, is we knew what depth felt like before we transitioned. We knew what it felt like to have people want to hug us. And to have people want to talk to us. And to have a community. And then you transition and you're just a guy walking down the street that people cross the street so that they're not near you. And friendships are so much harder to build. And people are colder. What's hard is none of this invalidates how real and raw women and people who are in marginalized groups feel about cis white men. All of that's valid. But I also now understand why the suicide rate is so much higher in men. Because this shit is lonely. And I'm an emotionally mature man. I know how to build friendships, and it is still really, really hard. Try to think about how you can, in your small little community where you feel safe, can reach out to the men in your life and just help them feel maybe seen for a moment. Or do little conversations to help their emotional maturity so that they can reach out to people and have deeper guy friendships.
So she was a girl
Basically, it was a girl,
who's now
and
a
now
man.
it's now a man, and saying,
Oh, okay.
no one told him,
It was hard to be
Yeah.
a man.
how to be a man.
Yeah, man. Like, but
And then she was
let's start with. Does she know how hard it is for you to maintain this hardness?
But then she was like,
No,
wait,
we got it.
No,
She
go
got
there.
a dick?
There, but and she's a bro.
Does she have a dick?
So wait a minute.
He has-
Does he?
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Now he.
Sorry.
But now here's
But you feel my point.
here's the crazy shit. Here's
Feel
the
your
crazy
point.
shit, right?
Come on, man.
Here's the crazy shit. So that video was being dissected by a Christian.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
that video was being dissected by a Christian. Do you know what the first thing the Christian pastor said?
You're going to hell.
No. The first thing the Christian pastor said was, "Yo, by the way, did you see his beard?"
Oh, wow.
And he was like, "Yo, I just want to say that's one of the best beards." So I go back to the video. My man's got a full beard.
Nice.
A full beard. And you know the Christian guys that, well, anyway, I don't know how we got it, but yo, there are men out there trying to get beards who don't have beards like that, right? But the thing is, so the transgender
Others
guy
don't connect,
was
but it's
saying how when he was a woman, you know, just the way how women are amongst each other. There's more love. There's more.
Yes.
There's more like your girls. You're hanging out.
Yeah.
Like
And
bro, I know it made me fucking think, and this is what it made me think. It made me think that like, yo, when you have like transgenders who are going from being a woman to a man. Do they really think about how hard it is to actually be a man?
Yo, but you know that shit is
in terms
deep,
of how
bro.
men are perceived in society.
Yeah.
Like, think about it, yo. And I'm not being, this is not me, like,
Taking
this is
away.
not even a joke.
Yeah.
This is like, yo, you can go to your girlfriends, you can hug, you can, don't worry, babes, it's going to be okay.
You can grab their butt.
You're like, hey, babes, yeah.
That's true.
You done
babes.
grown this
I
ass.
literally kiss majority of my friends like on the lips. I don't think men can do that.
Send video.
Andy, stop.
Why are you
No, like
mentioning
a
me, bro?
peck,
Me, I'm
you know?
listening.
We grab on each other like we're very, we can do
but
certain things.
But you know what? This is what people want to hear, right? This is the content people are signing up for.
Give us the
So you've done
followers.
all of this thing, done everything, what. Imagine. She doesn't understand, and of course, I stand corrected. I don't know what context it is from, but I also think about it like this because at times I stay up at night and wonder about stuff. So you've done this whole sex change thing. You've done this whole
That
sex change
says a
thing.
lot.
You've committed. You've decided, bro, let me grow some inches. And of course, you can never start with us guys, but that's it. Bro, if I'm growing some inches, it has to be like 10.
You've just made me think. Oh shit!
Imagine. So
I didn't even think about
doing
that.
all of that, then you're a man now. You're like even telling guys who've been men their whole life, you're not a man like I am. Then you get
Bro, I
dumped
didn't think about that.
for having erectile
didn't-
dysfunction.
Oh my god. Okay, so I know this is gonna sound very bad. Yeah.
And you brought the group chat to life.
But yo, how are you gonna have ED and you were once a woman?
Wait, stop.
What is wrong with you?
Wow.
Go
Stop.
on.
Rein it in.
Unhinged.
Let's go back to the conversation, right? But also,
It's one of those episodes.
the
off the
but I'm
sauce,
thinking,
Calvin.
Yeah, go.
if
But
you're-
these are things people think
Wait,
about.
let him cook, let him
me
cook.
finish. Let me. So what I'm saying is, if you are gonna transition, right, as these Americans are doing, does anybody give you the psychological? Is there a
Like
psychological
breakdown.
process of what not to expect? Think about it, right? If a man transitions to a woman, right, and every time they see their girlfriends, hey, what's up, babe? Squeeze the ass. How you doing? Da-da-da-da. As a man, it's gonna feel a bit awkward, isn't it? Psychologically.
No, yo, listen. If
You're a privileged man.
Let me tell you, bruh, if I'm going from Calvin to Calvina, god damn. Oh.
Hey, G, lock your
Fam.
doors, G. Lock your doors. You know who Calvin calls when he's drunk? You, nigga. It's gonna be ding dong at 3 a.m. My ding dong, bro.
Then you know,
To be picked up, G.
bro, listen, at that time, my voice, man, they haven't
Guys.
finished giving me all that feminine
maybe-
shit.
maybe
Every
tweets.
student.
Is everything
I'm like,
okay?
I'm like,
maybe
where
this
my
is-
girl?
No,
DMX.
guys, maybe this is not a conversation to have when we're high, right?
No, I don't think so.
But you know, here's the
Well,
thing.
let people talk.
Let me give a public service announcement.
Calvina, they
For
forgot to
anyone
put your
who's
vocal
getting
cords, bro.
offended. By the way, for anyone who's getting
Not
offended,
offended. Not offended. Is the
no,
right
but
word.
let me give a point, right? here's the thing. These are actually things people think about. We're not trying to offend
Comedy
anyone.
style also.
You
Everyone.
get anyone, right? It's just these are things people have conversations about, and like I like when people make fun of everybody else.
Yes,
and I
everybody.
feel like that is how humanity progresses.
You're not exempt.
You get
Right.
Yeah, that's
so.
it.
So for me, like I'm saying, like I never until I saw that video today, I never actually even thought about that, and it was ironic, because guys, I won't lie to you, guys were taking the piss out of the video, right?
Yeah.
And the Christian.
And the Christian guy was taking the biggest piss. But the point I'm making is, when you watch that video, you can see that this guy did not think this thing through.
No, he
Yeah.
missed orientation
You
class
get-
because I think because you've brought up a very valid point. Before you go through, let's say something like even VCT, right? You're going
Yeah.
to check your HIV status. They give you the pre-counseling,
Yes.
and
Oh,
yeah.
they'll give you the post-counseling. So I'm imagining something as major, as life-changing as that requires you to be sat down and they explain a couple of things to you,
Exactly.
because it's not even just that, like even physiological, like when it comes to your hormones, these things are different, bro.
Yes.
Like life is going to a complete 360 for
Exactly.
you. So I think either this person didn't go through that, or maybe the culture shock and them being re-socialized into society didn't go as planned. Like it was like, no, I didn't think it was gonna be this intense or this crazy.
And that, Andy, is exactly what I'm saying. It's like when you watch that video, and we've clipped in the pod, right? It's just thinking about, did not this person think that to become a man comes with so much?
But yeah. But here's the thing. It's like I give credit to the phone manufacturers and Google and all of these guys, AWS, Amazon and all of that. And this is why the scientists are getting it wrong. These motherfuckers can do all of this, change your body and everything. But they also need to start coming up with a pill that's going to be like restore factory settings.
Right.
You feel me?
Like
Mental
if you decide
settings.
later,
You get
okay.
because guys are going through it, and
Yeah.
I don't have anyone, but I can imagine I would go through it.
It's like a video a few months ago of the transgender guy who was fighting with a girl at school. And they were fighting because the girl said, I don't feel comfortable with you using the female bathroom.
Yeah.
And then this guy beat the crap out of the girl before the crowd beat the crap out of him. And the thing about it is, when he was fighting her,
He wasn't
the
a
strength that he had was not
woman?
female.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also the bone structure.
Yeah.
That's how we.
But this is what they fail to understand, because even like I'm pro whatever you want to be, pro-choice, but what they fail to understand, because even this whole conversation about trans women playing in the same league as in sports, playing in the same league as women, blah blah, it does not make sense, considering like genetically we're not the same, biologically we're not the same. I can say I have masculine energy, but that's about it. The way I think
No,
about
I've
it.
seen you in the gym. You go hard. You have beast.
No, but at the same time, like if you put me in a ring if I'm a boxer and you put me in the ring with like one of the best, female fighters, and I'm a man, I will still whoop her ass. You get what I mean? If I'm a woman and you put me in the ring with a trans, if a man who used to, a man
woman
who
who
was
used to
turning
be a
into
man.
Yeah.
they will whoop the shit out of me because they're stronger generally. It doesn't matter how strong I am.
It's just that like I said, and I mean we can move on, but that video really made me think.
Yo,
Before you move on,
Mr. Director, you got to get that clip from Friday After Next when Cat Williams. Some guy is trying to hit on Cat Williams, right? And the guy blacks out, and Cat Williams is like, I am a girl.
oh my
He's
god.
got the pump and everything. That shit was funny.
But anyway, something I have heard a couple of times from lesbian babes and babes who are bi when they're out there is the report is not that good. They're like, damn, I didn't know you guys usually go through all this, man.
Trust.
Like dealing with babes, it's such a, and this is coming from another babe,
Yeah.
So it's not just us seeing it from that perspective, even women who are still within that spectrum and, you know, they're dabbling here and there, they can get to be honest about it and go, you know, like, you know, babes are not the easiest people to deal with. So we kind of get, you know, where guys are coming from with all this. So, yeah, that orientation class is compulsory, bro.
I mean, men are not the easiest people to deal with too, but
True. So like, let me ask you guys, what sporting analogy would you use for like bisexual women?
For what?
No, because how you said, like I was thinking basketball, I was like, on one side you're dunking, and on the other side, it's like.
Anyway, moving on.
This guy.
Moving on swiftly. What else have we got?
I wanted, since you guys,
No.
not indulging. Since you guys name dropped a couple, and I didn't know that you guys maybe look at couples like that.
But hold on, before we
move.
We already got the ship has sailed,
why?
bro.
No.
Leave
But
it.
why is it that so
No.
many games have actual balls that we're trying to aim into something?
oh, that's true though.
Right?
That's true.
Yeah, like I've just thought
Golf
about
balls,
it. Golf balls, basketball, handball, badminton.
You should know about handball.
No. Andy, you were saying.
Even when you're trying to cock your
lost
gun,
Continue
you
coughing.
get like, who are these fuckers?
Andy, you were saying.
Ashley has betrayed us.
Judas.
Why?
No
Why?
sauce.
No,
No sauce
guys.
for the next episode.
Why are you guys existing in life? Come on, think about some things.
I'm sorry.
Why is it that all sports have a lot of balls?
Because it's easier to play with balls.
Andy,
It's
you were
not
saying.
just, it's not just that projectiles too, Calvin.
Andy,
Everything.
Right?
It's about putting things in. Yeah, it's a fact of life. Yeah.
So, but even
Why you so
It's
excited
harder. It's
about?
harder
but
to
you-
put things in than to play with balls.
but thank God for PlayStation.
Panda's the only person in this room with any
my God.
level of
I even forgot
integrity.
what I was saying, bro. Oh no, I've remembered.
Couples.
Since you guys have name dropped a couple, a major shout going out to them. Are there couples you guys look? No, I don't want to say up to, but you're like, man, if I had a relationship, I don't want to have a relationship like these guys. Because we've seen examples in their past, even in music, and then later on in life, we've seen what go on, we've seen what happens.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, so
I
do we
don't-
still have
And
example
Alicia-
models that we can
I mean-
look up to and go like,
Mashonda and what's his name? Swiss Beats. Oh, sorry. That is
No, you're not.
Alicia Keys.
no, you're not.
No.
Not the egg.
No, but no, I listen, I think ever since the days of like when we were growing up, all right, I think for me, there were families that we looked up to. So for example, you'd be like, you look at the Cosby Show. No, look at the Cosby Show. For example, or you look at
which version of Cosby?
No, that's the original one, right?
Sir.
When it was on TV, first black family shown in a positive light. The
Yeah.
dad's a doctor, the wife's a lawyer. It was like, you know, before the Cosby Show, it was just like
That's interesting.
everybody was just like the black family was always poor
True.
and was always ghetto.
True.
This was the first middle class representation
The Jeffersons.
Of a black
like,
family.
Like you look at Jefferson, George the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
Do you remember Jeffersons?
Yeah, I remember the Jeffersons.
Wasn't
This
the
was
dad like
a
a-
rich guy who's moved on up in society, but he was still
We're
ghetto as
moving
well.
on up to
Right.
I don't remember
So the point I'm
name.
making is that, like, in terms of like, from that era, and if you look at television, and you look, even if you come through to the modern series, I think for black people, the representation of a good family on television and in the social space is what we yearn to. But now when you come to this internet age of IG and stuff, and also being an active participant in that space,
Yeah.
you realize that people only post their wins.
True.
So end of the day, it's like I can see an amazing relationship. We mentioned
The Dapper Brothers.
Dapper
Dapper-
Brothers
yeah.
and Tracy.
when you watch that on IG, it just looks amazing and it's a beautiful young relationship. But obviously, as an adult, you know, behind the scenes,
There's
guess
a
what?
lot.
There has to be fights now and again.
But
You
you
know,
know,
I'll be honest. When I was in campus, I won't
me,
expose
please.
them, but there's this couple. They were really close to me, like both the guy and the babe. And I feel like I was the proxy that they came together through. And I used to tell them time and time again that you guys are my couple goals.
Aw.
But I used to tell them this still knowing the hardships that they were going through in their relationships.
Right,
But you
right.
see, that spoke to me because crisis management, damage control.
Yeah.
How do you guys fight together?
Mutual respect as
Yeah.
well.
How do you guys bounce back from fighting? How do you treat each other when you're not feeling each other's vibes? Like
Yeah.
me getting to witness them in their lows as well as their highs. Yeah, every couple has their own, fights and their own issues going on behind the scenes. They don't want to air their dirty linen,
Laundry.
in public. But how do you handle those issues? That speaks a lot. It says a lot.
True.
So I was in a place, an informed place to make that informed decision. Well, not a decision per se, but judgment, and go like, you guys are my couple goals. I like how y'all are goofy, the way you fight and you still bounce back and all that. So I didn't. I had that conversation this week on some other guys were just talking about it, and I didn't think that guys had that, because that was the conversation. The babes, they were bringing up example after example after example, but the guys didn't have any.
Yeah.
That's
The guys didn't have any. They wanted even to say maybe Michelle Obama and Obama, but they were like, that's probably the only one that they can refer to right now.
I feel like that question is a representation of perfection in life.
Oh, well.
But growing up, I know a couple of uncles of mine who are roadmen. We all know this and that and everything. And we all had uncles, friends who were this, divorced and what and what. So for me, if I was to answer that, come on, man. Sean Connery, Roger Moore, all of those guys, 007, them niggas had some bad bitches, though. You feel me? Like how G said...
And or loyal to the core too, right? Like, okay, unless
You get, like,
some of them used to sell the shit out of them, though.
Like, even think about how many guys who were fans of Bobby V.
With Whitney.
Yeah, bro.
God damn.
Bobby, come on. Yo, G.
No, I'm listening
You
to
remember Bobby?
Bobby Brown?
Yes.
Yeah. What about him?
He influenced a lot of people.
Yeah, he was dope back in the day. Like,
Yeah.
he was like,
He was dope back in the day.
he was super dope.
Hey.
But Bobby Brown,
It's my prerogative.
when he left New Edition,
Yeah.
that bit,
Music wise, or
music wise, hey, when he left New
Because
Edition,
choice of words, that's what we asked.
let's
was
be
dope.
specific.
Yeah, he was dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking,
Yeah,
bro.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He was dope. Yeah, but yeah, so I don't know why you guys didn't even mention like cartoons, man. Flintstones, bro, those guys, man.
Wilma
Hardcore
and
life.
Fred.
Wilma
Yeah,
and
man.
Fred.
Are you really
They
saying?
were like the shy couple that probably had better sex than,
So what couple goals did you see in cartoons?
in cartoons.
The Mayor, Pop-Off Girls.
Oh, Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo
Mojo
looked
Jojo
like he
used to
was
be
just a
heartbroken every
bad
day.
guy. Mojo Jojo.
He was gay.
Yeah, apparently.
Mojo Jojo.
Oh, him and him.
Just
Do you remember
because Mojo
him?
Jojo didn't
Him,
have
the devil guy.
what the fuck? Just because Mojo Jojo didn't have no blitzes, that's why you guys are calling my nigga gay.
Did you see his head though?
Yeah,
who was Mojo Jojo?
the villain in Powerpuff Girls. Sugar, spice,
Go.
and everything
His
nice.
helmet was always
Those
cracked.
were
Ain't
the
no babe coming
ingredients.
to with a cracked helmet, bro. Nah, it ain't safe,
But
man.
you know
It
the
ain't safe.
baddest bad man who never had no girls. Like I
Samurai
even have
Jack.
to use girls, right? Samurai Jack.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Samurai-
But he used to be
Samurai
professor
Jack.
for Pop-Off Girls, so
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also,
you know what?
the,
Can I just say
the guy from? Huh?
I'm floating here. Like,
no, you're not.
Okay, let's
Powerpuff Girls and Samurai Jack.
No, see, Professor X, Professor
Nah.
Itonia Mati, Professor
Nah,
X.
nah.
let's bring Sesame Street back. Okay, who was the baddest?
Sesame
that's
Street
out of
is
my-
the one with
I was
uh,
on
No,
road.
but he knows about them.
No,
What is
I
it
know the names,
called?
but I have no, like you say, Mojo
Cookie
Jojo.
Monster.
I have no idea what that is.
You know
damn.
what? Now that we've mentioned
So
that,
welcome to Pingu.
I think this year. Oh wow, that's a bad one. I think this year, what we should do for what do you call it? For costume edition, we should do a costume edition. G, you gotta be the big
What you
bum.
should do for costume edition?
Is
We
it
should
costume
do
edition?
costume
We should do
edition.
costume edition for thingy, for Halloween.
Oh, why?
Shoot an
Bet.
episode
Let's go.
for the culture.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm
and
down.
and now here's
Oh
the
my
thing:
God.
we have to pick a costume for the other person.
I'm gonna be the mayor's
Oh,
secretary.
shit.
What was her name?
That would be crazy, by the way.
Bellum, Miss Bellum.
Miss Bellum.
Oh, she had
idea.
a Bellum there.
Yo, G, you and me, I just want to dress you up as that.
Bruh.
You know, we can't dress you up. We can either dress you as
That should be
Megatron.
I'm down for that. We want
I'm-
Secret
I'm-
Santa
Yo,
so we
G-
can pull
G
this
as
off.
Megatron or that big ostrich
Oh
in
yeah,
me.
Megatron.
What ostrich?
Elmo.
Elmo.
what
Elmo
else?
is so cute.
Nah, fam, if
They're making fun of your head, bro. They're making fun of your head, bro.
Wrap this up.
if I have,
Mega mind.
If I have to dress up like in a costume, it has to be like a superhero costume. I'm not doing
No,
What do you mean?
Uncle Rakas, bro. I'm giving you Uncle Rakas from Boondocks.
Damn, you know, like the perfect costume for who? For you, honestly, would be like your dad, so that guys can know him.
Thank you for watching. This has been the Mike
Wait,
Show.
no, wait,
No,
wait,
no, no,
wait,
no, no, we're
wait,
not finished.
Wait.
We're not finished. We're not finished. We're not finished.
I need to
Wait,
pee
wait,
though.
wait.
And I go susu.
Wait. Who's ever watched a movie called Superman or Batman?
Say, but
Versus Batman.
versus, yeah.
Superman versus Batman.
Yeah. Who died?
You're definitely Batman.
Who died?
Superman.
That's what your dad should be.
Anyway, as you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Discuss. So, and
This pod's been madness.
I don't know about the sauce, man. We
You
should
guys
have
have
more
refused
sauce
me
on
to
the
go
podcast.
susu.
Are we
You
done?
stay still there. You stay still.
5 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
5
5
minutes.
minutes. Ah, this is
Okay,
perfect
key
for
goals
that.
are coming through.
Ashley,
Cool.
stop it. Anyway,
Alcohol is
discuss.
Yeah.
Babes who get approached mostly are average. They're not as hot as they think
That
they
says
are.
a lot about me then.
Because the finest women, the hottest women, niggas, more often than not, are afraid to approach them.
Facts.
So they approach the next best thing for
Facts.
them. So if you find most guys or a lot of guys approaching you, it's not that you're all
Let-
that.
let me give you a story,
It's that
right?
you have, and they think they have a chance with you.
That's
Facts.
nice.
Let me give you
That's
a story.
nice.
For me.
Okay.
When I first came to Kenya, right?
Oh, yo, that punctuation, bro.
When I first came,
Yeah.
it was good. Unexpected, but it was good. But anyway, when I first came, there was a chick on the party scene, promotion scene. Her name was Gracie Grace. Rest in peace. She died a few years ago, right? So I didn't know Grace at the time. I didn't know that she studied in London. She was a great fan of dancehall. But I just know that there was this fashion-forward, sexy chick who used to come into the club every week when I was DJing. Now, I used to, like, when she walked in, Grace owned the room, makeup in place, the way she dressed. In fact, Grace, she's the only woman that I can tell you who, when like we became friends, we'd meet, we'd do lunch, whatever, and she go, oh, she would tell me the cologne I'm wearing.
This sounds like a song, bro. Like I'm busy
like,
writing the lyrics.
we had a
man.
great relationship, like a great friendship. You know, I'm trying to say a very good friendship. But when she used to come into Bacchus back in the day in West London, used to come into Resorts, you noticed her, but you wouldn't speak, because in my mind I'm like, this is high end Nairobi. This is
Or you
out of
pocket
your league
watching.
Nairobi. This is your
Were you pocket watching? Like,
What's pocket watching?
But by lifestyle, did you feel like you can't maybe match up to her?
No, remember
or-
I had money before I came.
That's why I'm asking, bro.
No, so I wasn't pocket watching.
So,
It
but
was
what do you
just
mean by
that
lifestyle?
The intimidation was just how amazing she
looks,
turned
yeah.
out. Like, as in,
larger than life.
This is 10, 15 years ago, bro. Now, if you guys like are old like Calvin, you remember 10, 15 years ago, Nairobi was a very different place.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like when you go into the bar now or in the club now, every woman is hot.
Yeah.
Everyone, in those days, it was hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
Wapinduru!
No, am I lying?
Nah,
So
nah,
maybe
facts,
someone
facts.
like Gracie wouldn't stand out now.
Yeah.
But
But
then,
then-
did you ever meet Gracie? You
I
met
did,
her?
I did.
Yeah, you met her
I
when she
did.
was the homeboys.
I know Gracie back in her days when her and Thingy were doing
Events.
the jam.
Right. And
At Capital.
So even before she was doing the job, was
So
it
it's-
before or after?
Even before, but you can imagine. So this is someone who was very bubbly on radio. So you can imagine this is Gracie
Personality,
and
man.
Sess.
Personality.
Gracie and Sess, this Capital back in the day. So you know everything, the aura that you're
And
hearing,
in terms
what,
of
what.
even like how she dressed.
Yeah.
how she looked.
She
She was so far alive.
Bro, you are down bad, bro.
Yeah, but
but you see, it's life. There's always going to be those, man.
So I think, like, so I can say that stands out in this conversation.
Yeah.
Because she was so far ahead of the curve right there.
True.
So I think at the end of the day, as a man, you I mean, not so much now because I'm an old man, but like for you younguns, I think like I can understand how you could be intimidated by a chick who
fine,
looks
10
like
out of
she's
10.
got her shit together as well, you know.
Yeah.
But also, a lot of the fine ladies are usually very lonely as well.
True. Very true. So you agree with the statement that most of the girls being approached by hella niggas are mid or average, not tens out of tens?
I feel like
Wako pale katikati, where they are attainable.
not really. I feel like the game has leveled and just gotten so disoriented.
Okay.
A lot of these niggas out here just hit seeking missiles. They'll hit anything.
Right. Wow. Right. But no,
I think I'm
not agreeing with you,
I don't
bro.
agree with that.
Because you know, bro, hapa lazima ukati MC.
Here's
You
the
need
thing.
strategy,
You
bro.
guys keep arguing, yet you have a lady in the fucking pods. You tell them. Am I
Even
lying?
as she's disagreeing, bro,
You
in
know,
a way.
like this.
Wait, are you trying
Did
to
he say eat that mic?
Consent, man, the
just try to
consent.
like push it down her
Damn.
throat?
You don't just do that, bro.
I was
Damn.
like,
Ashley, you okay?
who like
I'm
hatred
a
boy?
little
Are you okay?
I'm a little traumatized. I'm not
Damn.
sure what he was trying to do with that.
That shit was big though, right?
Oh my god. No, but Ashley was saying that's good news for her. I'd
No,
like to hear more about
actually,
that.
honestly, and I don't even think it's because I'm like all that. I mean, I know I'm hot. I know I'm fine. I know I carry some kind of aura.
Sprinkle.
But sprinkle. But I don't try. Firstly,
Ace.
I'm not. No, not like that. Like I don't put on makeup. I don't necessarily
Tell
like
them.
dress up consistently.
Tell them.
But I'm barely approached by any man. Barely. But no, it's true. I'm barely approached by men. How many men have approached me?
How many stories do you give me every week?
By the way,
But those are men who have been introduced to me by my friend.
And that's an approach.
So those know. So they will ask my friend, "Who's this babe?"
That's
and
an
my
approach.
friend is on who'd have to come and be like, "Hi, this is my friend."
Oh,
By
so
the
they
way,
don't come
It's not a
directly.
direct approach.
someone in the comments last week said that Andy
Oh yeah, you saw.
No, he's my biggest cock blocker, honestly.
Andy needs to
That's
give
true,
Ash
that's true.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mandem could talk to Ashley.
He's my biggest cock blocker.
But I'll tell you what. If that's your line of thinking, then you don't deserve Ashley.
Thank you.
Because if you were about it, then I don't matter.
Nobody matters.
I shouldn't even matter.
Nobody,
So step up your
just
game,
me.
homie. Yeah.
But yeah, I
Wow.
don't know. I wouldn't truly know. I mean, I've had people walk up to me, but I don't know.
Your other maybe babes who maybe consider themselves
Oh, no,
10s
my-
out of 10s.
they
What
usually-
reports do they give you?
So what points do they? what-
Reports like the frequency of them being approached. Like the ones
Rare.
who, the conversations we have at the 10s out of 10s don't get DM'd because
My friend-
everybody thinks their DMs are full.
Yeah, my friend group is rarely approached by Mandem. But okay, I have this one friend who has a really she's heavy back there. So she's
Mbele kosa.
approached. Yeah, she's approached a lot. But I have friends who I hang out with who are also approached a lot. And sometimes I'm just like, okay, let me just sit here and mind my own business.
Do you feel some type of way
No, not really.
when a nigga comes and picks one babe out of your group to just talk to or hit on?
Not really, because majority of the time they're not that attractive.
Now that's hate.
joking.
That is hate right there. So you feel some type of way about it. That's hate.
No, I'm joking.
Nisaina, no, you're
No, but I
allowed
don't feel a certain type of way.
Guys, before we go, I want to remind you the 19th of August, Dancehall versus Afrobeats is back.
Oh,
Andy,
shit.
you may have to come and help me on that night, because these dancehall niggas are just talking so greasy, man. Like,
Bro,
so,
you set yourself up when you played Afrobeats, bro.
I-
That was the first mistake that you made.
so Dancehall versus Afrobeats, it's back. Early bird tickets are already done. Tickets are moving really fast. Get your, you know what happened last time?
Yeah.
Last time you couldn't get in and you were just pissed off and you were blaming Austin. Like, listen, it's on you right now. Get your tickets while they're available. 2,000 in advance. VIP, I think, is sold out, almost sold out.
Damn.
So just get your stuff.
There's actually
Can
no,
I
Silver
go
Star
pee?
coming.
Oh.
there's Yani in the whole of Afrobeats, there's no I'm so special, so special, so special, so special. Damn.
Afrobeats?
I don't understand
Where
how you
the
guys
fuck
live in
are these
Africa.
people calling me.
I don't understand
God
how you guys
damn
live in
it.
Africa and want to rep.
Man.
I'm dancehall.
I don't
'cause
understand
that's
how
when I
you're the
can-
dancehall ambassador trying to rap Afrobeat.
Right, so this
What
is
kind of question is that, nigga?
I'm trying to wind my waist, honey. I'm
This
trying
has
to give
been the
people
Mike's Open
This one
wine.
is on the
My name's G Money.
and the young.
Come
just
catch
wrap
your
it up.
wine from
Oh
Ashley.
my God.
Big C.
Big C.
There's too much going on
I
this
got a
podcast, man.
shoe.
Too much.
Before we start this damn thing.
Sour.